The Museum of African American Art has been in existence for 40 years. I've been affiliated with this museum for over 25 years, so this is home. This community is very eclectic, and I think the arts bring it all together.
Hi, welcome. Thank you all for coming out to the museum today for this wonderful Meet the Artists event.
Meet the Artists events are important because it gives people in our community an opportunity to come to the museum and meet the people who actually produce the art.
I think the most inspiring thing for me is watching the artists and how they came up with their artwork for each station. The unique sort of conceptualization process that each of them works with is very similar to the conceptualization process I work with in video, except theirs is a lot more interesting and abstract.
I'm always interested in the ordinary and trying to examine the idea of the ordinary and the extraordinariness of the ordinary.
The way the effects of light on the window allow myself or you as a passenger to sort of see the neighborhoods that you're passing through, while also seeing the reflections of the people that you're sitting next to inside the train or inside the bus. I always found this to be a completely magical experience.
I am excited about the interpretation, right? Because it's a collaboration. I've always had my part, and then there is the other part, and so I'm definitely looking forward to that.
Another thing that I wanted to emphasize in the work is the fantastic musical legacy of South LA. I wanted to comment upon that positivity of music and the way that LA has really helped shape jazz music.
I think one of the great things about being part of this project is that we have a say-so in the process. A lot of times we're not invited to the game. A lot of times things are just dropped in our communities and just saying, this is what it is. What I love about being a part of this is that was never the case.
I believe that what the community appreciates most about Meet the Artists events is that they are able to have their input from the very beginning, from the ground floor, on the type of art that's going to be at the stations in this community.
I felt really lucky that I got to work with the community on this project, and I recognized a lot of faces out there who regularly came to these meetings. And I got to see how much the community loves their neighborhood.
The best part of working together was seeing our input valued and used. The pictures that we have taken, choice of color and things that should be put in there was reflected, it was shown at every installment or meeting that we had, and it was cool to see that what we think was also important to him.
Being able to work with the community itself was a great experience, just to know how passionate people were about where they grew up and all the historical and cultural significances of the locations.
Oh, the best thing about working together was working on something that was about the community that we're all from, but share different experiences with.
We have not been imposed upon by artists. We have been incorporated into the artist's vision for the stations that we'll have along the Crenshaw corridor. And that is a very, very great positive feeling.